Governor, may I just get your impressions on the Congress here? How important is it for you to build relationships with like-minded parties and to strengthen the transatlantic cooperation?
Well, it's vitally important to have like-minded groups and leaders from around Europe and around the world to gather to remind each other of the common cause and purpose that these groups have. And when we can partner and make a positive difference in a place like Tunisia and trying to get them moving in a more democratic direction, that's a reflection of the kinds of work that can be done for democracy building, freedom, free markets, and those principles around the world.
You preempted my next question there. Your thoughts on the Arab Springs. Where should we be going now? What should Europe and the rest of the world be doing to help promote democracy in the Arab countries?
Of course, the Arab countries and those involved in the Arab Spring, it's fast changing, and so we can't always control events, but we can stand for the time-tested principles. We know what we believe and what works. We know that free and fair elections, free and fair flow of information, democracy, and those sort of principles will best serve Europe's interests, will best serve the United States' interests, but will best also serve the interests of the countries involved and the world. And we need to be strong voices and clear voices for that.
It's a very good message. Just finally, a question on the euro, because as you said, it does affect the rest of the world. How do you see the future of the euro and the Franco-German initiatives that have been put forward?
Well, these next days and weeks are going to be very important, obviously, to answer that question, and we're hopeful for a constructive and reliable and lasting resolution of the challenges facing Europe. But it's also important to recognize these challenges or similar challenges are not limited to Europe. The United States has its own version of these kinds of challenges, and it reflects, in my view, the excess of living beyond our means and spending more than we've been taking in for a long period of time in Europe, in the United States, and now those matters have to be reconciled. And it's not easy, especially within a large organization like the EU, but we're hopeful for a good result.
Do you think that the initiatives they've put forward with the new treaty, the sanctions, are the right way?
Well, we will see, and of course that has to be embraced first by the EU, but one American, Alan Greenspan, said it's difficult to have monetary union without having fiscal union, and so this is a step towards that type of fiscal union. But it's a matter for the EU to decide for itself. It's not a matter for outsiders to try to tell them what to do, but we need to make sure that all of us are working together to try to get the problem solved, because it has global implications.
Well, we appreciate very much your wisdom and opinions, and thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the Congress.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate it.